So being one of the first students in Sam Kolder's Kolder Creative course back in 2020 when it was released, I've had some time within the program, and now fast forwarding 4 years later, 2024, I still am in the program. I'm still getting benefits. So that all being said, I wanted to do a quick review video on the course, giving my honest feedback, giving all the pluses, giving all the minuses, to hopefully help you guys make your final purchasing decision if you are interested in purchasing this course. Stay tuned throughout the entire video for me to give you guys my full review. And yeah, let's get right into it. So guys, like many others, and probably you if you guys are watching this video, I was a fan of Sam when he released his My Year video back in 2017. And that's really what got me into filmmaking. So when he released a course in 2020, it was like a no-brainer for me to just go ahead and purchase it because I always wanted to make videos just like him. And of course, that's what I did. I was one of the first people who joined the course. And right off the bat, I got a lot of value. That all being said, moving up 4 years later, I actually got to meet Sam at one of his first KC camps, which was just absolutely an amazing experience. Thank you everybody who made that possible. But yeah, that's just a little bit of a background of how I got into the course. But I really did take full advantage of learning and watching every single video to the fullest T. I took advantage of looking and talking and asking questions within the community groups, Facebook and Discord. And like I said, I did get to attend one of the KC camps where you actually got to hang out and network with a bunch of other members and also get to meet the team and actually Sam himself. So let's move into the first section of the review, and that's going to be the context. So guys, you're going to get a lot with this course. When I bought it originally, the only thing that I didn't have access to was the DaVinci Resolve section. So I was just learning Premiere, learning After Effects, which I already had a little bit of a background, but there was just so many aspects that I just had no clue on how to edit in terms of the data management, in terms of the crazy transitions that Sam does, in terms of just filmmaking in general. So now kind of fast forwarding, you know, really becoming a full-time filmmaker where I have a video creative agency that generates a little bit over $60,000 per month. I think I can give a good perspective on what you guys are going to get in terms of the course. So guys, the modules, especially on the editing side, and this is not me being biased by any means, is going to be a really full in-depth review. Okay. Now, if you guys are a complete beginner to video, you might have some trouble being able to go through these things and learn very, very quickly. But I think overall, he does a great job of explaining exactly what he does in his editing process. And that's going to be across all three of the softwares. One of the things he was actually known for was going to be the transitions that he did in After Effects. And yeah, he literally shows you exactly how he did those transitions. And yeah, you're going to get a lot of value. So moving into the other aspects of the course, you know, where he talks about gear, technicalities, shooting, business, video transitions, and all that sort of stuff, there's definitely a lot of value. But in my honest opinion, I think that a lot of the stuff really kind of comes down to how Sam films. And, you know, the cool thing about filmmaking is that it is an art, and there's definitely different ways that you can go about shooting different sorts of videos, different sort of commercials. So if you really want to dive deep into Sam's mind and how he actually does create all of his videos, this is going to be a great place. But I do think that there's also a lot of things just as shooting in general that you'll be able to get value from watching other videos, taking other courses, and all that good stuff. And that's just my honest opinion in terms of the filmmaking aspect of the course. Now, when we're talking about the gear and we're talking about FPV, I think those sections might be a little bit outdated, not by much, only by a few years. And a lot of the cameras and the gear that he talks about is still legitimate gear that you can use today, but obviously it was made 4 years ago. So there's a couple new cameras, a couple new things that you can get into, but you're definitely still going to get value. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about what in the context is the business aspect to it, which is there is good value in the business aspect. It is definitely the first tier of business. They really do show you how to just do outreach by pulling emails from different companies, sending out, templates on, how to get those potential clients as shooters, but they don't really show you how to scale it farther. But that all being said, after I bought this course for $1,500, I actually, not too long after, using the methods that they taught me, I was able to land a gig for like $3,000. So you guys will definitely get your money back when it comes to that. So now that we've gone over all of the context and my opinion in that realm, let's talk about the community. Guys, the community is not the reason I bought the course at all. To be honest, I personally bought the course just to get the knowledge and to get insight of, one of my favorite creators' creative process. But the community was something that came along with it, and it really did provide some value. I think there's over 4,000 members in Kolder Creative, and it's constantly growing. And it really is a place where you can connect, meet other people, find other people for shoots. Due to the meetup that I did with them earlier this year in Switzerland, I literally am in contact with like 10 or 15 people that I still talk to through Instagram on like a weekly basis. So if you guys are looking for a community of filmmakers that all have the same passion and the same interest as you're definitely gonna get that with Kolder Creative. You guys get access to the Discord and a Facebook group chat, and then they also host like live events every week, every month or so, which is pretty cool as well. So on top of all that, guys, they also give you guys opportunities to work with some of the brands and job opportunities. I didn't get too much involved in that aspect of the course, so I don't want to give you guys my true and honest opinion on that aspect, but from what I do know, there are opportunities to work with some of the clients that they have connections to, and people do reach out to Kolder Creative to hire people in the filmmaking industry all the time. So that's also a huge plus. Moving into the assets and the downloadables of the course, you guys get a bunch of LUTs, Sam Kolder style, teal and orange LUTs. You get a bunch of templates for sending out emails and things like that. You actually get a bunch of sample footage, and then you get a bunch of PDFs on like how to pitch your work, how to find clients, and of course that shortcut download for DaVinci, which is an absolute game changer. You be able to speed up the process of your workflow very, very quickly. The last thing I wanted to touch on, which is just from personal experience, is the fact that they do host KC meetups and KC camps, which, as I mentioned earlier in the video, I was lucky enough to be part of the first KC meetup. And guys, that was absolutely worth every single penny of that course, guys. I got to fly out to Switzerland, stay at this badass hotel with a bunch of other KC members, with Sam, his team, everybody who's part of the KC team. And guys, I will have to say that, I wasn't sure how these people were going to be in real life. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was just beyond my expectations. I had a great time meeting everybody. I felt like everybody treated everybody equally, and we all had very similar interests. We all like to film. We were all filmmakers. We were all travelers. We all had this common ground of wanting to get better as an artist in the film industry. It was just absolutely a one-in-a-lifetime experience for me. So that and alone was worth 100% the course. And I think he and the team did a great job of just being genuine, being there in the moment, taking their time to listen and to be a part of the community that they built, which just in itself goes to show that they care about the people that are in the community. They want to make this thing bigger and better. And yeah, just no bad things to say at all when it comes to that realm. Hopefully they get to do some more KC meetups in the future. Would love to be a part of that. So that all being said, guys, let's move into the last section of this video, which is going to be my overall conclusion of Kolder Creative, and if I still think you're going to get a lot of value for the $1,500. Now, when I answer questions like that, I don't like to sit here and say 100% you need to buy this, because that's not what the purpose of my videos are for. The purpose of my videos are to just help you guys make your own decision, okay? So if you guys are deep into the filmmaking world, if you guys know Sam Kolder, you know his style, and you guys want to learn more about his creative process, and you want access to a community of other filmmakers that also like to travel, then absolutely, guys, this course has so much value. It is worth 100% the $1,500 price tag. On the other end, if you guys don't really know Sam Kolder, you haven't seen his videos, or if you're not a fan of his style for whatever reason, and if you're just looking for some basic video production courses, then definitely check out some other courses. Maybe you don't need to drop the full $1,500 on this specific course, but that really comes down to you and what your end goal in filmmaking is. I've always been a firm believer of education. I've probably spent $20,000 or even $30,000 in education across every other business industry that I'm in, whether that's real estate, whether that's, you know, filmmaking, whether that's just other general business ventures that I've taken. And I've always gotten the value back, because even if I only learn one thing that makes me just a little bit better, for me personally, it's worth the purchase. But hopefully this video helps you guys make your purchase decision. And again, as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to check out some of my other videos on my channel. I do in-depth gear review. I teach you about how to make money within the video production business. And on top of all that, I like to go over some self-help videos as well. Also, guys, on a quick note, if you guys are looking to purchase this course, and if this video did help you make that final decision, please, please, please use the link down in the description. I'll get a little bit of a percentage from the purchase of your course, which allows me to make really cool videos just like this one. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.